Looking at buying a Henry Hoover but totally confused by all the different models? You're not alone. The Henry website can feel like one gigantic menu of different colours, different sizes, different models, extra, home, allergy. But what does it all mean? Today I'm going to show you in one simple video so you know exactly what model suits you best. So these are all the models that are available on the My Henry site in September 25. If you're looking at a later date or if you found a totally different model that I don't mention, please just put it in the comments and I'll try and help you decide what the difference is between that and a normal Henry. Also, there is quite a few models, so I've split this video up into chapters, so if you've been looking at a particular model, just skip along to that chapter and I'll tell you all about it. But obviously, grab a coffee, watch the whole video and you'll get a full idea of the Henry range. Firstly, let's just get out the way the most common question that I get. What is the difference between the different coloured Henrys? Well, if it just says Henry on his hat, nothing. It will be the same motor, same suction, just a different colour tub. What we're interested in when we're looking for a new Henry is what it says on his hat, because that will tell you what model it is. Let's start with the basic model, Henry, with nothing else after his name. He's what you imagine when you think of a Henry Hoover. He comes in 4 different colours and he has a hose, the metal pipes, the floor tool for hard floors and carpets, and also the mini toolkit. Now all those pipes and tools that I've just mentioned come with every single model that I'm going to talk about on this video, okay? The models that are following him with different names are basically just come with extra tools, or they might be different sizes. That is it, it's that simple. Now for everyone's favourite female, it's Hetty. She is exactly the same as Henry, but she has lovely pretty eyelashes and she's available in pink and yellow. Everything else is exactly the same. Next we have James, who looks slightly different to Henry, is also slightly bigger. The reason he looks so different is because his hat doesn't have the cable rewind in it. Instead, you have to manually wrap the cable round. Honestly, it gets a bit frustrating, but the trade-off is James is actually the lightest corded vacuum on the website. He is 1.5 kilograms lighter than Henry. Now let's move on to the Henry Xtra. Now he's also slightly bigger than the standard Henry. We're talking an inch diameter, 3 litres in size, but it does take the same bags. Now extra, what does that mean? It obviously means the extra bit of room and extra tools that you get with him too. It doesn't mean extra suction or extra power. The tools that you get with him are a hard floor tool, and then also you get the aero brush. Now I'm going to mention the aero brush on a few of these models. An aero brush is a spinning brush bar tool which is driven by the suction of Henry, and it's great for picking up dog hairs and stuff like that. So if I say aero brush, that's what I mean. Next we have a Henry Pet, which is the same size as the Xtra. Now this comes with an anti-odour filter. It sits in your tub as normal and it creates an anti-odour barrier between the bag and the air that leaves your vacuum cleaner. Great for pet owners. What I've always found odd about this model though is you don't get the full size aero tool that you get with the Xtra. So you're a pet owner and you're wanting to vacuum up your dog hairs, but the one you get with the Pet is like 2/3 the size. It's called an eco brush. So that's great if you've got a small house or small rooms, but I would prefer a bigger tool. Remember though that these tools I'm talking about are extra tools on top of your standard floor tool, okay? So you still get the standard floor tool, but these tools I'm mentioning are just extras. The next model, I'm so pleased that he's still around, it's Harry. Harry is exactly the same as a Henry Pet. That's it, it's just got a different name. Next up we have the Henry Eco. Now he is the same size as the standard Henry, but he is 200 watts less, meaning he uses 30% less electricity. He comes with a little spinning brush tool as an extra, and also all his packaging, well 80% of it, is recycled. It's great if you're eco-conscious and you're not too concerned about having the full power of a standard Henry. Continuing with the Henry models, we now have the Henry Home. Now this one is the same size, same motor and same tools as the standard Henry, but you do get quite a few good extras. You get the full size aero tool, you also get the hard floor tool, you get this multi-angle brush thing that you can do the top of your shelves with and stuff. And then also you get an extra long bendy crevice. Next we have the Henry Cordless. He's the same size as Henry and he comes with the same kit. No extra tools on this one, just pure convenience of being able to drag him out whenever you want. The battery lasts about 30 minutes between charges, but the suction isn't as good as the corded version. So it's great for smaller homes or if you're not wanting to pull your carpets up. Now this one looks a bit different. It's the Henry Allergy with his beautiful light blue tub. He also comes with a hard floor tool, but his biggest selling point is that he's great for allergy sufferers. It's got a filter inside that stops microscopic dust from re-entering the room when you're vacuuming. So if you suffer from dust or pet allergies, this is a great model to go for. I do have a very honest review about this model in the top corner there. I'll also put it in the description. Another new model on the scene is the Henry Clean Air. He has the same HEPA filter as the Allergy model, but it comes with a better toolkit. So he's got all the standard tools and he's got two aero tools, the full size one and the smaller one. So if you've got pets and you've got allergies, this model makes perfect sense compared to any of the other ones. Now let's take a look at the Henry XL range. These are extra large Henrys with bigger tubs and bigger bags. They hold nearly double the amount of dirt. And their cable is 2.5 meters longer than the standard Henry. You also get an extra long flexible crevice with all the following models. But the motor and the toolkit remains the same as you get with the smaller Henrys. So you're not getting more suction, you're not getting bigger tools, you're just getting more capacity. I've also done a review of the XL vacuum to see if it's the right one for you. You can see this in the link up in the corner now or in the description. The first one of these is the Henry XL Plus. Now this is actually the most basic XL model now. You get with it, as an extra, a hard floor tool and a mini aerobrush tool. Next we have the Henry Pet XL. Now this one is fully loaded. It comes with the anti-odor filter. It comes with a full-size aero brush for your carpets. It comes with a mini aero brush, which is great obviously for your sofas and your stairs. And it also comes with a hard floor tool. I just wish the smaller pet one came with all these things. And if you love the sound of having all those tools, but you haven't got any pets, then the Henry XL Xtra is the one for you. It comes with all the tools that I've just mentioned on the pet one. So you've got two aero brushes, different sizes, and you've got the hard floor tool, as well as all your standard kit and the extra long crevice. But with it not being a pet vacuum, you've just got the standard filter. Great. And the tools just keep on piling up with the Home XL model. It's got all the tools that the XL Xtra has got, plus it has the angled brush thing for doing the top of your shelves, and also comes with my favourite thing in the world. It's the Henry hose extension. So it's like a hose, it's plug into your existing hose, and you can do the entire stairs whilst Henry's at the bottom. Every model should have one of these. You can buy these hoses, the compatible version, on its own, in the link here. And I'm finally at the end of the list of the dry vacuum cleaners. Wow, there's quite a few, isn't there? We're now going to quickly, and I mean quickly, just cover the wet vacuums that are on offer. Now, all of these have the same wet and dry motor. It's 1000 watts, but they all work very, very differently. And what you get with them also differs hugely. So let's just crack on with them very quickly. First up, we have Charles. Now, he is the cheapest of the three that we're going to look at. He is wet and dry, so you get filters for both uses. But the key factor with Charles is that he doesn't spray out shampoo, okay? So he sucks up water if you want him to, spillages, unblocking sinks and stuff like that, but you can't shampoo your carpets with him. The best all-round wet and dry vacuum though has got to be George. He has everything. He has all the dry use tools and the hose and the filter, so you can put bags in him. Also, he has everything for shampooing your seats and your carpets. So he has the small and big spray nozzles. He pumps the shampoo onto them. He extracts it as he goes. He is fantastic. If, however, you don't need a dry use vacuum cleaner because you've got one already, but you still want one that you can go around and shampoo upholstery and carpets with, the Henry Wash is probably the one for you. It's a little bit cheaper, it's the same size, same motor, etc. But again, you don't get anything for dry use with him. It's just purely for cleaning your upholstery and your carpets. And that is it. I've got to the end of the vacuum cleaners that are available on my Henry website. Obviously, I've not covered the new cordless stick models, the Henry Quick. I'm going to do that on a separate video because my voice is going. Now, as far as choosing a Henry goes, if you're on that website, think of it as a complicated restaurant menu, okay? It's overwhelming, but they've got one dish and then they're just serving it with different toppings and in different sizes. And if you think about it like that, it becomes a bit more easier to understand. I hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe to my channel for more Henry help videos. This next one, I'm going to show you about the hose I was raving about earlier. It's so you can vacuum your stairs whilst Henry stays at the bottom.